Hello everyone, this is Karsten from Emperors of War on YouTube, bringing you new Shogun 2 commentary battle. In this battle I verse Germano Apache, I believe it is. I'm not quite sure. But right now you should be seeing my build on the screen. I have 3 Yari Ashigaru, 4 Katana Samurai, 1 Fire Cav, 1 Yari Cav, and 6 Light Cav. My opponent, he has 1, 2, 3, 3 red bears in the front and a black bear in the middle of him, supported by 3 red bears in his back, and right now all we can see is his general's bodyguard behind them. So let's pause it here for a second. On this map, it's a particularly good map for follow the samurai armies, because normally when you bring a vanilla Shogun army, you're going to be rushing a follow the samurai army unless you bring a bow build. So I figured that I'd meet him on this island, and seeing that this is sort of crest, these hills right here, and maybe I can get a charge over him and charge down at him without him getting many volleys off. And the reason for bringing so much cav is so I can, when my Yari Ashigaru charges in, and skirmish formation, I can charge in behind them and hopefully get them to stop shooting, like sort of scramble their formation. But problem with my build I see right here already is that I brought a bunch of vanilla melee units. Like I have 3 Yari Ashigaru who are the meat shields, but these Katana Samurai have like no upgrades. So even if they do get into the melee engagement, it might take them a lot longer than a veteran Katana to kill off these units. So I actually commenced my plan here using this hill with these Yari Ashigaru, and maybe not them, on my right flank, to charge over this hill. And but my opponent does a great thing right here, and he pulls back, and he starts to firing at my Yari Ashigaru with his general. But let me tell you why my opponent's move is really good right here. He definitely doesn't want to engage in the melee fights, for 1, so he would definitely retreat, but 2, his position in the water makes him very hard to kill, and these units right here. As you can see, I'm just trying to mow down this flank so I can go face this flank. But if I was facing a regular Shogun army, this would have worked perfectly fine, because these units would have to rush up to melee, and I could just hold them off with like 1 unit. But since they're ranged units, he can just pull out a flank right here and shoot at all my guys. So we'll see what happens. And plus, once he gets in the water, it's gonna take my guys longer to get him because the water slows me down. So I pulled out my 3 hidden light cav to try to go around maybe. But my opponent, smart move, has some Yari Ki hidden in the forest. I should have saw that coming. And as you can see, he put his general in front of his line units, so I decided to charge the general with all 3 of my light cav. And that was mistake like number 2. This was mistake number 3, not saving a spear unit to face these cav that were hidden. And as you can see, I did kill his general, and I'm going to rush into this unit, but he's just mowing down these cav right now. And as you can see, I'm trying to rush over my cav to deal with his new unhidden Yari Keys. But as you can see, all 3 of these red bears pull off a volley at my Yari cav and sort of decimate it big time. And look at this, these light cav are doing terrible. They just got utterly obliterated by these red bear infantry. And my right flank is falling to his cav now. So his position in the river has definitely aided him. Definitely having this flank too has aided him significantly. But I do start to pull through a little bit here. I start to kill one of his red bears, and I'm pulling off a rally and an inspire on this Katana Samurai. And these Fire Cav are trying to hold down these Yari Cav. I got these Yari Ashigaru coming over here to deal with them. But that was also a mistake, seeing that these Yari Ashigaru should have been rushing towards them maybe to hold off their fire from my main melee units. So I'm going to pull these Katana Samurai to attack the cav, because I really need to get rid of them. But as you can see, my Fire Cav actually did a very good job attacking these Yari Ki. And so they rout. So the battle is looking sort of bad at this moment, I'd say. 4 red bears, even without their general, in the river. against four Katana Samurai, a depleted Fire Cav, my general, and a Yari Ashigaru. And as you can see, I do have the farmhouse right now, which I think he might be taking away. I think he's gonna go take it away right now. But my plan is just to reform a line on the main ground, because I can move faster on the ground instead of the water. He's gonna pull off some shots at my Yari Ashigaru, and this is when I decide to charge. I have my Katana Samurai spread out to try to charge individual units, but he's doing a really good thing right here. He's having like a triple line, so these two units might take the charges, but he has supporting units to back him up with their fire. And with their reload skill and just the plain volume of fire, they'll easily deplete my units fairly quickly if they pull off a few volleys. So the Yari Ashigaru do make it, but they rout. But I have my Katana Samurai coming in to finish off their job. And this guy is just getting mowed down too, but he's gonna make it barely into the charge. And we just mow through this red bear right there. And we have two more Katana Samurai charges into his last remaining red bears. So it is a very close game right now. I tried keeping my gen in stand and fight to help these guys out, and these guys are pulling off the last few volleys in the water. So that actually hurts my guys a lot more than it looks. But as you can see, that red bear held off my Katana Samurai, and it looks like that Katana Samurai is about to die as well. So I do have a chance, but honestly it's over for me at this point. I can't really do much in terms, because he has just the range over me in the water too, and as you can see he's just wiping out my general. So as you can see, a various amount of mistakes made on my part, especially just even before the battle began. My my infantry composition was not good. I should have got guys with better melee attack and morale. That way they could have wiped out the middle quicker, and I could have got to this flank a little bit faster. And that cav blob in the middle there really ruined lots of my cav for me. Sorry, I hit the mic there. So let's get to the results screen. That was a good game to my opponent, and let's just see what's up with the results. So honestly, when you're facing a Fall of the Samurai army like that, pray to God that you don't get maps with rivers and stuff like that, because the rivers always favor the Fall of the Samurai army for the most part, especially since most of the time the vanilla Shogun armies are composed of lots of melee units, and you're going to need those guys to cross the river, and it takes a while. So my recommendation probably is to get this retainer, where I'm not sure if all players get it, or if it's a random drop from a multiplayer battle, but it reduces the effect you have while crossing rivers in like forests by 20%. So your guys move 20% faster through rivers and forests. So that helps out a little bit, I mean, but it could save you the match. I mean, so as you can see, deployed around the same. I had 60 more guys, but I did lose about a good portion more. As you see, the battle only took 6 minutes. Let's look at our unit statistics. As you can see, my Katana Samurai did excellent compared to all my other units. And if those guys would have been veteran, I think I would have won the battle if they would have. That could have changed the battle big time there. As you can see, my light cav did not do a good job because how blobbed up they were. Just absolutely terrible. And like I expected, the Yari Ashigaru just be meat shields. As you can see, all his units did very good. So good game to my opponent. What we can take from this battle is use of terrain, and definitely picking out the right army type for certain scenarios. So I hope you guys learned something from the battle, and hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you want. Hope you like it, and comment. So I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.